Opal OG Pink my brush. Hi, hello, my name is Eva and I hate overspending my money. Yes, I know I'm a beauty influencer and that may sound kind of weird, but that's the bare truth. So because of that, I did some research, I went through my vanity and I want to show you 5 dupes to some viral makeup products. So if that's something that you would like to see, please sit back, relax and enjoy the show. As always, on one side of my face I will be using drugstore products and let it be the right side of my face. And on the left side of my face I will be using high-end only products. Let's finish my brows right now. All I'm missing is a clear brow gel that will give me some kind of hold and will just lock everything in place. On the higher end I will be using Benefit Cosmetics 24 Hours Brow Setter. This is an OG brow gel that we all know and love. And I have mini version here which costs $16 and the full size I believe is 24 or 26. And a dupe to that brow gel is the one from Essence, which is called Fix It Like a Boss, and it costs $4.99. From both of those gels I can get the same hold, the same precision, they are both clear and they dry down semi-matte. The only difference is in the price. So okay, there is one more difference. The brush on the Essence one is slightly less precise than on the Benefit one, and it lacks this little comb. But honestly, for the $20 difference, I can deal with that. So the brows are done. This is the effect that I got from both of those products. These are clear brow gels, so you know there will be no like spectacular effect. But the main reason that I love this is the hold, and that when I apply them, my brows just stay in place for the whole day. And now let's move to another dupe, which will be highlighter. For the highlighter, on the left side of my face I will be using Rare Beauty one, and a dupe for that is the one from Moira Cosmetics. Rare Beauty one is called Positive Light. I will be using shade Enlighten, and it costs $27. This is this very beautiful, very sparkly highlighter that really can be built up to the highest opacity, and you know, you can blind the haters with that. And on the other side of my face I will be using Moira Cosmetics Dream Light Highlighter, which is in the shade Honeysuckle, and it costs $10. Honestly, when I'm looking at these highlighters right now, I'm more leaning towards Moira Cosmetics because the undertone is slightly more pinky and it looks slightly more wet than Rare Beauty one. But I know that the Rare Beauty highlighter is one of the most loved highlighters on this planet. So please let me know in the comments which finish do you prefer on me, Rare Beauty one or Moira. And now let's move to the eyes. So for the eyeshadows I have 2 different palettes here. First one, the higher end one, is from Danessa Myricks and it's called Freedom Palette in the shade Pastel Dream. And the second one is from Morphe Cosmetics and it's called Sky Pie. So Danessa Myricks one costs $46. And definitely the packaging is very luxurious and innovative. You have a mirror on one side and you have 6 different shadows here. 3 are mattes and 3 are shimmers, and they are also magnetic, so you can mix and like move the shadows all around this palette. And that Morphe palette costs $15 and also contains 3 mattes and 3 shimmers. I wouldn't say that those palettes are exact dupes because the finish of Danessa Myricks shimmer shadows is much more multi-dimensional, much more high-end, let's say, but the vibe is quite the same and I think you can create similar looks with both of those palettes. By the way, for the base of my eye look today, I've used Chicago Speak Easy palette from Nomad Cosmetics because I just wanted to have this like darker brown, slightly purpley background to show you the pastels. So now I will just dip my brush in this pinky purpley shadow from Danessa Myricks and I will just put it all over my lid. It looks slightly darker on the lid than it looks on the pan, which I don't really mind because I do prefer darker shades. And with a different brush I will use similar pinky purpley shade from a Morphe Cosmetics palette on my left eye. This shade is slightly lighter and less pigmented. But as for the drugstore pastel palette, I think it's okay. I do really like it. Now I want to add some sparkles, and I will be using the lightest shimmery shade from the Danessa palette for underneath my brows and for my inner corner. And using the lightest pinky shimmery shade from the Morphe palette, I will also highlight my brow bone on my left side and inner corner as well. Okay, so this is the look that I was able to create with both of those palettes. As you probably can see, the shimmers are much more multi-dimensional and kind of holographic on the Nessa Myricks side, but it's not that big of a difference to pay 3 times more for this palette than for this. So in my opinion, if you are just starting with your eyeshadow game and you want to some fun pastel colors and some fun shimmers to experiment with, the Morphe one is a very good option. And now I will just add some mascara and lashes, and I will be back to do the lips. The lashes are on, let's move to the lips. For the lips, I chose something a little bit darker to balance this eye look and my outfit, and I want to start with black lip liner. For the high-end side, I will be using MAC Cosmetics lip pencil in the shade Caviar. It costs $25, and it's in this like regular wooden tube, let's say. And on the drugstore side, as a dupe, I will be using NYX Makeup lip liner. It's Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Alien, and it costs $6. So now let's apply them. Both of these are long-lasting, easy to use, very comfy on the lips, easy to smudge if you want to have this more like blurred lip line, and they both can serve as a regular black lipstick if you put them all over the lips. To me, really, the only difference here is in the price. $25 versus $6. This is the MAC side, and now let's move to the NYX one. And this NYX product also is in this wooden, let's say, casing, tube, whatever. I do prefer this type of lip liners because they are, in my opinion, much more easier to sharp and to get that very pointy tip. So they are automatically like more precise than the ones in like plastic tube or those like twist up ones. So yeah, I do prefer the wooden ones. I've just perfected my lip shape off camera, and now let's move to the last dupe of the day, which will be a dupe to this Lancome lip gloss. This is Lancome Juicy Tube Lip Gloss in the shade Lavender Latte, which went very viral due to Olivia Rodrigo, and it costs $25. The drugstore dupe is from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and it's this Glow Reviver Lip Oil Glimmer in the shade Opalogy Tour, and it costs $9. Even better, it costs $8. I really love Lancome products, and I really love this Juicy Tube lip gloss, and I really love this shade because it's like sparkly, shimmery, pinky, purpley with some blue pinpoints. It's very me, but which I don't like is the applicator. I would much rather prefer to have like a wand inside than this tube, because I just don't like using tubes on my lips, but you know, we have what we have, so let's use it now. And you don't really need much of it, it's very shiny. And now for the e.l.f. Cosmetics one, we have a big doe foot applicator, which I do love and do prefer. The shade is very similar, if not the same. But in the e.l.f. product we have some minty scent and slight tingling sensation, so it can serve as a lip plumper. So this is my final look. Let me know in the comments if you were able to guess which side of my face was a drugstore one and which side of my face was a high-end one. Please also let me know in the comments if you enjoyed today's video and what type of videos would you like to see in the future. If you want to watch some more of my videos, you can always click here and here. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, like the video and leave me some comments. Thank you for being here with me today, and see you in my next one. Bye bye!